I mean, it's a very sad state of affairs that we have to discuss this, you and I, this afternoon. But perhaps just give us a sense of the conditions that junior doctors or intern doctors are forced to work under.
Thank you, Rafia. Greetings to the viewers at home. I think firstly, we are deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague, and we wish to convey sincere condolences to the family, and we wish them strength during this very difficult time. Now, indeed, Rafia, countrywide, we've been having a problem in how junior doctors are treated and how they go through their internship training. Unfortunately, they are very vulnerable during that period because, by and large, they wish to complete their training, which requires of them to go through various rotations. And to be able to be signed off, you need to have worked within that rotation for a certain amount of time and reach certain competencies. But during that period, we tend to see a lot of abuse that comes, unfortunately, from the senior colleagues and those who are entrusted to with their training, such that they would be made to work long hours, more often unremunerated hours. They'll be made, in fact, to feel less of doctors in such an extent that they go through processes of intimidation and victimization, to the extent that, by and large, many interns actually end up having issues of mental health because of the sheer complexity of the space that they work in. And unfortunately, it is true that there are some instances where interns feel compelled to go to work even though they're not well in terms of health, because they are told in some instances that we're going to make sure that you don't complete your rotation and that you repeat this block. So these interns tend to subject themselves to conditions that are actually not favorable for their own health. And unfortunately, we have called for a thorough investigation into the situation in Prince Mshiyeni so that the truth can be uncovered. And we call for due process with all processes of fairness and natural justice in the investigative process.